Hello, I'm James from Blending Room and welcome to a tasting of this week's subscription coffee, Murambi Hills, lot number 7 from Burundi. So let's get into it. As usual, every week I perform a number of roasts for our subscribers. In this week we've done 4. I needed a little bit extra for our e-commerce and market customers, the Saturday market on Beverly. As usual, I'm going to taste the coffees in a way that we call coffee cupping. I'll probably do a video a bit later on to describe what coffee cupping is and why we go about this process. This is the first release of a coffee from a new relationship with an importer called Migoti Coffee. I'm hoping that this will be the beginning of a relationship long into the future, whereby I use their specialist work in Northeast Africa, specifically Burundi. Burundi's a country that I haven't historically bought an awful lot of coffee from, and it'd be great to work with a company that specializes in this area. Let's get into tasting the coffee. As every week, I have done slight adjustments on a roast by roast basis, and hopefully today I'll be able to select the roast that I'll be using going forward. The first roast was slightly longer than I would possibly do for an African coffee. The first batch will always be a coffee whereby you've got to use some experience and work within a recipe scenario so that you can hopefully get the best out of the coffee in the first go. Roast 2, 3, 4 in this particular day's roasting will then have small iterative changes in order to improve on what I feel I maybe not got particularly right with roast 1. Let's get tasting. Beautiful. Right, very, very typical of Northeast African coffee. There's a lovely pronounced acidity, definitely on the fruit spectrum. Red cherries, those types of fruits, so stone fruits, not as pronounced as citrus or grapefruit, anything like that, but definitely an elevated acidity. The beautiful thing about this coffee is it quickly slips into this brown sugared character. There's a touch of spice on the finish, which is really quite beautiful actually. The coffee would certainly lend itself to full immersion brewing, cafetiere that is, and actually today I've been drinking this as a filter coffee and it's tasted absolutely beautiful. Would you have it as espresso? Possibly. There's enough roundedness in the acidity to mean that the espresso may not be as sharp as you might find with some Northeast African light roasted coffees. So worth giving it a go. But my strong preference would be filter coffee, whether that's a Hario brewer or even a batch brewer like I would be using in the roastery. I'm pretty excited about releasing this, excited on the basis that it is the first foray into a 5-bag lot that I've purchased from Migoti. It's hopefully the beginning of an ongoing working relationship into our future, one that may see me get through to Burundi, one that sees our company buying a larger volume of coffee from this origin. So I'm pretty excited to release this, and I hope you enjoy the coffee.